What y'all got going on in here?
They said that he just literally went stiff. Like, he literally just went like this. You don't keep telling your family! I don't think that's a good way to handle those scenarios. That's why I let bro slide so many times, dude. But speaking of street beefs, I was gonna go ahead and do a story really quick of my latest street beef. You feel me? Like, chat, do y'all want to hear the real story of my full latest street beef? Like I told y'all, I gave y'all a little rundown of what happened, not a full rundown, because, like, okay, like, I gave y'all some little hints of it, but I didn't tell the full story because this guy was, like, still part of Tylee's family up until recently. So now that bro's kicked out the family, like, I can tell the full story now. But before, I was, like, a little bit weary to do it because it's literally her aunt's, well, it was her aunt's boyfriend, but it's like, they were pretty long, they were damn near married, but they weren't actually married, you know? They had, like, a house together and shit, but let's hear it. Okay. So, here's the story, chat. So, I'm not gonna, I guess I could just say bro's name, I guess. Like, I guess there's no really harm in doing it now because bro's out the family, I guess. But, anyway, so here's the story. So, just to paint the picture of a little bit of a background, Tylee, for those of you that don't know, because, dude, my story video has been reaching a larger audience. You feel me? So, I gotta explain it pretty thoroughly. So, my wife's name is Tylee, and her family is, like, pretty locked in with me, right? So, like, I hang out with our family a lot, and they all really like me and everything, right? So, I know all of her family, her aunts, her uncles, everything. Well, there's a certain aunt that she has. I'm not gonna say their names. I'm just gonna use an abbreviation because I feel kind of weird. But her aunt's name is H, right? So, aunt's name's H. She's really cool. Like, she's always really nice to me. This and that. Well, eventually she gets a boyfriend, and his name is J. So we got H and J, right? They're a couple. H is, as I stated, H is Hannah. It's actually not. Yo, you can guess all you want, but you actually didn't get it right. But you can guess all you want, but I'm not going to say it, chat. But anyway, H is Tylee's aunt, and she gets a boy, Joe. No, that's not it, bro. Anyway, she gets a boyfriend named Jay. And, you know, at the beginning when I met bro, like, he was kind of cool, you know what I mean? Like, he was kind of cool. Like, he's, like, an older dude. He's probably about 50, maybe 55. Like, he's somewhere in that age. He's not 60. He's in his 50s for sure. Henry Jacobs. No, I can't. All right, listen, chat. You can type whatever you want, but the name guesses, I'm not going to answer it correctly anyway, so there's no point of even typing it because I'm not going to say it. But that's not it. Anyway. So, he's pretty cool at the beginning, right? How old is H? She's roughly the same age. And so, he's pretty cool when I first meet him. Like, he's a redneck type guy. Like, he drives a Dodge Hemi 4-door. Speaking of that, he literally... I'm getting ahead of myself. He drives a Dodge 4-door. He drinks a lot of fucking alcohol. Like, this dude drinks, like, more than I used to. Like, I'm talking about this guy. His liver is literally ground beef. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, his liver is deteriorating as we speak. Anyway, he is pretty cool when I first meet him. And, like, I really don't have a problem with him, right? Like, he's cool. Like, he's an idiot. Like, he literally will get so drunk, he'll drink and drive every day. Your liver isn't far from his. Well, the doctor actually told me I did have a fatty liver, so I'm glad I stopped drinking. when I got my blood work, they said I have a fatty liver. No joke, because of how much I drink. But this dude literally gets so cooked and drinks and drives every day. Like, he's a freaking idiot, dude. He got so drunk one day that he literally drove into someone's house. I am not joking. He literally drove into someone's house, broke through their wall, and then left the scene. Like, I'm not joking. This guy's a freaking idiot, dude. Anyway, he always gets really drunk, and like, he used to never say anything weird at the beginning, like when I first met him, but like, he starts just being like a little bit of a smart ass, right? Like, he starts like saying little smart ass remarks like about my hair, like about my truck, like just throwing little like backhanded jabs. Like, it's not like anything you should really get super mad about, but it's just stuff to know, like he's like a hater, you know what I mean? I don't like smartasses at all. Dude, me either. Like, that, it gets me hot, bro. So I'm like, nah, like, this dude's acting weird. Like, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, this guy's acting kind of weird. Did you beat this MF up on vacation? So we gonna get to that, bro. We gonna get to that, alright? Anyway, dude, so he starts saying a little bit of weird things, right? And then this is where he really started to rub me the wrong way. Like, that initially didn't get me super hating him, but like, he did get me like a little bit hot at him, you feel me? Like, and yeah, we heard this story. Yeah, like I said, I gave y'all a little bit of a rundown, but I didn't tell the full thing. Like, I didn't tell the full crash out. Anyway, he was pissing me off a little bit, but then we go on the first. Okay, so I've been on 2 cruises, and on the first one he went with us, like, because we went with Tylee's family, so he was there with her whole family, right? Well, we're in Costa Maya, Mexico, and Tylee was wearing a bikini, and he said like something about, like, I'm not gonna go too into details, but like, she's doing pretty good in that area, and like, he made a comment about it, and like, I thought I heard him say something, but I wasn't exactly right there, and then later, like, Tylee's family told me that he was saying that weird shit. Man, look at them knockers. Like, and I'm like, what the like, this dude's lucky I didn't crash on him right there. Like, he's lucky, dude. And so he said that, and I wasn't like, I don't know, I was super drunk when we were there, so like, I vaguely might have remembered hearing him say that, but then like, they confirmed it to me while like, I was not around him. With a wife is insane, dude. I know. Literally, his aunt is Tylee's, or his girl is Tylee's aunt, and like, bro, like, this guy, I'm telling you, I'm short, but he's like a few inches shorter than me. Like, he might be like 2 or 3 inches shorter than me, and he's literally skinny fat. Like, he's not like super fat, but he has a gut, and his arms are literally like as big as this monster can. Like, I'm not joking, dude. Anyway, he said that weird shit, and so like, I'm like, alright, I guess I'll let that slide. And I'll let him saying weird stuff to me slide, I guess. Like, he's cool. I've never seen shorter than Blake. Yeah, you might be right, dude. Anyway. So he says that weird shit. And then on the same cruise, this was weird, bro. Like, so we're on the ship now at this point. And Tylee and me and all our family are just like sitting around a table, like drinking, like on the top deck of the ship, right? Tylee, I don't remember how, but she like stepped on something or like kicked something, and her foot started bleeding like out the side of it. And then this dude, like, she starts telling, oh, dude, guys, my foot's bleeding. And then he was like, let me say that. And like, she shows him, and then he like goes like he's gonna lick the blood off there. And she like pulled her foot back, and she's like, dude, what the hell? Like, get away from me. And I was there this time, and I'm like, dude, am I really gonna crash on this guy right now? Like, and this is the thing, if you're on a cruise ship and you crash, they have a jail on the ship, bro. You're not sliding, bro. They have a ship on the jail, and it's called the Briggs, right? So I'm like, dude, do I really want to go to the Briggs and then like get a charge when I get off the ship? Like, is it really worth it? Not really. And so I let that slide, bro. I literally let that slide. He said something about her, you know what? Then he's tried to like lick her blood off her foot. I'm like, dude, this guy's weird. And like, he's always just like, so that's the only things that happened on the ship, right? Well, like following that, he's always just like looking at her, like, but overly, like, essentially there's a term called like eye fucking someone, right? And like he's essentially always just eye fucking her like every day, and like I'm gonna let that slide. What am I gonna say? Like, hey, dude, like stop fucking looking at my wife. Like you're weird. Like I'm not gonna say that, right? So, but after all these events led up, I told Tally's family. I didn't tell H because I didn't want to tell her that about her boyfriend, right? But I told like I respect him. You are stupid as hell, right? No, but I told Tally's family. Like I told Anthony, Tally's brother, and I told Tally's mom and her stepdad. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm itching to crash on this dude. Like, I'm literally itching to crash on this dude. He's just misunderstood. I mean, I don't know, bro. But anyway, like I literally voiced it. Like I was like, dude, this guy's getting real close to me crashing on this guy. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I'm literally this close to crashing on bro. And so, roughly, like, during this is when I started working out. So, like, by the time I'm ready, thinking, like, damn, dude, this guy's really getting me to the point where I'm going to crash. Like, I'm already jacked at this time. Like, I'm benching 275 for... It's when I did 275 for 8. I mean, 215... goddamn, 225 for 8 reps. That video that I sent y'all and that's on my Instagram, it's when I'm like that big. And so like, I'm ready to crash on bro at any moment. Like, because like I let all that stuff slide, right? But it's in the back of my head. I'm just like, nah, like, I don't fuck with this dude. And so then, like, I see him here and there, but he didn't do anything too weird after this, right? But then we go on a family vacation. My mom rented out an Airbnb on the river, and we invited some of my mom's family, and then we invited some of Tally's family, including H and J. And Tally's like mom, her brother, her stepdad, like everything, right? So we're just having a good time. Nothing weird has really happened yet. Like, we're just kicking it, like drinking, this and that. Well, this particular night we're staying up late, and like everyone is getting twisted off. Like, I'm talking about like, this is one of those nights, bro. People are like out of there, like everyone, dude. And let's just say that Leo, my son, he's 2 years old, is there with us, and Tylee's one of her little cousins is there, and he's like maybe like at this, he's probably 5 or 4 at this time, I can't remember. But they're always like hurting each other or like getting in little scraps, and then they have to split it up, right? Well, everyone is pretty trash at this night, and they get into a little thing. Like, they get into a little altercation, the 2 kids, and then Tylee and her cousin A, the mother of the 5-year-old, they start going back and forth because they're essentially like saying like, oh, dude, like, Leo always does this to Roman, and then Tally's like, no, Roman always does this to Leo, and they're just going back and forth like because they're tired of like the little spats that the kids are having, right? And it's nothing even that crazy. Like, it's just 2 mothers like talking back and forth. Like, they weren't even going full crash mode, right? Like, they were getting a little loud, but it wasn't anything too crazy. They were just having a little spat, you know? Well, then Big Bad J walks into the room, and okay, A, the mother of the young boy that's having a spat with Leo, H is A's mother. So essentially, J is A's stepfather, essentially, right? Jerry, it's not even that. I almost slipped up though. It's not even that, I promise you. But anyway, he walks in there like trying to be like big bad Mr. Save the freaking day, like White Knight in shining armor. Hey! What y'all got going on in here? And then like they're like, dude, like we're having an issue. Like what do you want? And he's like, no, we ain't going for that. Y'all get off that little boy's ass. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Like he was trying to act like so hard, like coming to save his stepdaughter and his step grandson, which is the kid that's having a spat with Leo, right? And he starts acting all hard, like getting in Tally's face, like, you don't say nothing to him. You don't say nothing to him. Anyone got a problem with that? We can take it outside right now. Like, and he's literally screaming that in Tally's face and saying, like, if anyone has a problem, literally step outside right now. Bro, and literally, like, I'm drunk as hell at this moment, but my brain flipped. Like, I wasn't involved in the altercation at that moment, but once he said that and got in Tally's face, I was like, yup. This is what it's all been leading up to. This is what it's all been leading up to. So I didn't say anything. Like, after he said we can go outside, he just starts walking to the back door. I just get out of my chair like this. Essentially, I just go like this. I just get up I just get up and literally start walking like Michael Myers, like, essentially. Like, I literally did the Myers walk. Like, I just started walking straight just like that. And as soon as he opens the back door, so he goes like this, look. Let's say the back door's right here. He opens the back door and takes a few steps out. And I guess, like, I didn't say anything, so I don't know how he knew that I was that I was coming. But, like, essentially he takes a few steps out the back door and he turns around. And by this time, I'm already, like, I'm about, like, a foot from him, bro. And, like, literally, I just Superman punched, bro. Like, I didn't say one word. Like, I just went to him. Doom! Bro, I just punched him as hard as I could. Straight in the mouth, bro. Like, actually straight in the mouth. Like, literally no hesitation. I didn't say one word because there was nothing left to be said, bro. I was already ready to crash on, bro. And he says he wants to go outside. Like, nah, bro. I just immediately crashed, bro. Like, straight in the mouth. Dude, and like, essentially, obviously, I didn't see it from a point of view, but they said that he just literally went stiff. Like, he literally just went like this. And he fell. Literally one hit drop. Bro was on the ground. So I'm like enraged. Like, I'm literally I'm seeing red only. Like, there's nothing I can think of else. I just get on top. And I don't think I got to even get one ground and pound hit, but I was literally going to I was going to get on top of him and start just ground and pounding. I was about to just start smashing bro's skull in, but then like one of my big ass cousins, like, he saw what happened and he ran over there and he's big as shit. Like, he literally just picked me up like a kid and just walked me away. He's like, hey dude, it's good. And I was like, nah. Fuck that! Like, I'm like full crashing. I'm like, let's get that, bro. You wanted to go outside? Let's get that! Like, I'm just like full crashing, like screaming, like I just want to like get that in, right? And by this time, everyone's like over there, like, oh my god, everyone chill. And he's like, hey motherfucker, you shame-shawning me, motherfucker. And I was like, let's get that head up right now. Let's get the head up right now. Like, literally, I want the head up. Let's run that. I'm literally ready right now. And no one would let us get the head up. Like, no one would let us get the head up. He was drunk, so it doesn't count. Dude, I was drunk as hell too, bro. Jerry but he slipped. I did, bro. Oh my god, my fault, dude. Alright, I'm gonna edit that out the video, bro. I'm gonna edit that out the video. But anyway, like, Jay was, he wanted the head up, and I wanted the head up, but no one would let it go down. Like, I was like, dude, I will literally, dude, I'll send this guy to hell right now. And then by this time, my mom realizes what's gonna happen. I know, right? I know. It's just when I post it on YouTube, I don't want them to see it, you know? But then, like, my mom sees what's happening, and my mom is a fucking lunatic. My mom is one of the most, like, deranged rednecks you've ever met. And she's, like, literally trying to crash on me. Like, she's like, hey, motherfucker! What's going on? And she, like, is trying to crash on him. Like, people are holding her back. Big Ant is trying to crash on bro, too. He's like, hey! Why did you do that? What did you do? What'd you do? And he's like, I man. Like once Anthony was about to crash on him too. Like he's like, hey man, ain't nothing going on. We're good. But by this time, bro is leaking. Like I'm talking about, blood is just gushing from bro's mouth. Blood is gushing from bro's nose. Like he's literally just blood everywhere, just spitting blood like crazy. Anthony is scary, bro. If you saw him in real life, you would know he's big. And he doesn't work out or anything, but he's like has naturally muscle. Like he's jacked. Anyway, so like they get the situation de-escalated, right? They just hold me back. They're like, yeah, like it's all good. You fucking knocked the shit out of him. Like don't do anything else. He is just sitting by the fire now because he already got crashed on. He got crashed on by like so many people. Is he way stronger than you? I don't think he's stronger than me right now because I've been working out for already like a year and stuff, but he has natural muscle. He's pretty strong for sure. But anyway, he's just sitting by the fire and he's like this. And so like once it's fully de-escalated, like I go up to him and I'm like, hey, good bro or what? And he's like, hey motherfucker, you cheap shot at me. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you didn't cheap shot me, that wouldn't have gone down that way, buddy. Man, what good, cuz? You know I saying, cuz. What you doing, cuz? Oh, what's up, bro? I remember you from one of my streams on Prison Simulator. What's up, bro? Nah, but he's sitting there, right? And he's like, motherfucker, if you didn't cheap shot me, that wouldn't have gone down that way, boy. And I'm like, dude, okay, with your skinny fat ass, like that's fine, dude. You're literally skinny fat, but anyway, are we good or what? And he's like, yeah, we're good, man. But then he starts crying. He's like, but, listen, you don't cheat on your family. You don't cheat on your family. And until I ain't part of your family no more, don't cheat on me, man. Don't cheat on me. And I'm like, dude, how is that a cheap shot? Like, you literally said, take that outside. Like, what am I supposed to do? Walk up to you and say, all right, put 'em up, Sonny. Put 'em up, Sonny. 1, 2, 3, go. Like, no, bro. Like, once he says, let's go outside, I'm crashing. Like, there's nothing else that needs to be said. What am I going to do? Let him hit me first? Like, bro, like, that's stupid. Like, if you don't hit first, you're cooked, bro. What would you have done if Jeremy knocked you out? Dude, I don't know, dude. That would have been a very embarrassing moment. I can't lie. But essentially, bro got crashed on, right? And he said I cheap shotted him, which, like, okay, chat, y'all be the judge of that. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Is that a cheap shot if someone says, anyone got a problem, take that outside? And he literally walks outside. I walk up right to him and just knock his head off. Like, what am I supposed to actually do? Like, is that a cheap shot or not, chat? Let me know. 2B fought today. It was the dirtiest thing I've seen. It is pretty dirty when you see two girls fight. I can't lie. That is dirty. But anyway, Yeah, like essentially I crashed on bro, but then he said it was good, but then he started crying saying I cheap shotted him. And I was like, all right, bro, either way, are we good or not? Yeah, yeah, we're good, man. And so then, ever since that day, H and J didn't split after that. They stayed together for months. And so I'd be seeing bro at like family functions of Tylee's, and like he'll just be like I'll say, "Hey, what's up, Jay?" And he'll be like, "What's up?" Like, and he'll just be giving me weird energy, bro. Like he'll be giving me weird energy, like just kind of like side eyeing me a lot, like not smiling, like just giving me straight faces. So essentially, I was ready for the head up, bro. Like once you get crashed on like that, you're always gonna want the head up. You know what I mean? You're not getting past that without the head up. You feel me? So essentially, I knew he was gonna want the head up one day. Like if he got drunk enough, he was gonna want the head up. Cause like he's probably scared of me, cause he's nothing compared to me, physically, or in any other sense, you know. But that's beside the point. Yeah, he was giving me weird energy, but then eventually him and H ended up breaking up, and it's because, you know, he was a serial gooner. If you know what I mean, he was a serial gooner. So I'm glad he never got a chance to put his hands on me, because those are some dirty ass hands. Anyway, his relationship was ended due to serial gooning, and now he's like no longer part of Tylee's family. So now I don't have to worry about him, and I got to crash on him like I wanted to. And essentially, bro, I don't think that's a good way to handle most situations like that. Like, that's dirt. I know. Did Telly give you some special treatment that same night? No, actually no, because we were sharing the same room with my brother and his girlfriend. Like, they were in the bed next to us, so no, none of that happened. But she was, like, you know, she probably was feeling like that. Like, damn, bro just crashed for me. Like, shit, he's a real one. So, you know, I did crash, but I don't think that's a good way to handle those scenarios. That's why I let bro slide so many times, dude. Like, I literally let bro slide so many times because, like, I don't think that's a good way to handle stuff. The only way I would want to immediately just crash on someone is if they're actually pressing me. Like, if someone's in my face and it seems like they might crash on me, I'm just going to crash immediately. But, like, I don't think it's a good idea to just crash on someone without a good reason. So that dude gave me, like, so many reasons to do it, and so that's the only reason why I actually did that.